Damn. Hola, it's moo time.
Yo, it's Michael McGarrahan.
Yo, this is B-Mash.
What's poppin', Damka fans? It's Croft, and it's 2019!
Yo! Damn.
So damn.
We've made it so far.
If you thought Damka 2018 was fire, we got a lot in store for you this year.
you
trust
don't
me.
even know.
Just be prepared, but expect the unexpected.
Consider yourselves unprepared.
We are kicking it up to an extraterrestrial. First mistake of
Unterrestrial.
2018. And by 2018, I mean 2019. But yeah, basically, this season's gonna be some heat. We got a lot of good special guests in store for you.
Consider it a lot.
And the fan base
A lot.
keeps growing, keeps getting more supportive.
That's true. Oh, yo, again, I just want to give a quick shout out to anybody who owns a Damn Cuss shirt, because we can't thank you enough for being willing to purchase and wear them.
You guys are
around
the
school.
reason why, we've been growing so much over.
Why are we still going?
Yeah,
Like-
while we're still here talking to every single one of these listeners. Just keep your eyes peeled on social media for more merch that might be dropping in the near future,
Facts.
because
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be heat. Let's just say.
If you go to our school, get ready to see Damn Cuss stickers everywhere. Damn
Let me put it this way. If you thought you saw enough of Damco already, please buckle your seatbelts, baby, because you're in for the ride of a lifetime.
Consider me ridden.
Oh, pause.
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 All right, so anyone's got a story to tell us? How did you guys spend your New
Ooh, yeah,
Year's?
let's talk about.
I almost died in Mexico.
You went to Mexico?
Damn.
Wait, hold on. You almost died though?
So let me
Did
put
you drink
it
the
this
water?
way. So basically, I'm in Mexico, chilling with the boys, and your boy goes jet skiing.
Oh shoot!
Damn,
And
cool.
it was a great time. So on the way there, the homies jet skiing, and I'm on the back holding on to the pegs. And I say this to everyone, but they call me the Dominic Toretto of the seas.
Oh,
And I'm sitting in the driver's seat on the second way back, and the homie's doubting my speed. So I'm like, consider yourself doubtful.
I'm considering it.
So there's a peg on the side which you squeeze down to accelerate.
oh.
And let's just say it's squeezed
Did you flip?
full way, full throttle the whole time.
When I rode jet skis this summer. Wait, wave runners, right? Those kinds.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you sit like,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
bikes in water.
Because I know some people think jet skis you ride on skis on the back of a boat. So.
Nah, that's water.
Yeah, water skis.
Water.
Sorry. But anyways, I rode jet skis this summer as well, and those things are freaking crazy. It feels like you're flying.
so
Oh, yeah.
lucky, man. I
And
wanna try that.
it's the funny part about it is you have no the current just takes you. So if you're not going fast enough, it'll just start to take you. But the faster you go, the more control you have over the.
Oh, trust
Ski.
me.
Over
I had
water.
some
with the-
control for the most part.
Wait,
so
How fast were you going?
I'm full throttle the whole time. The speedometer's not working on this particular jet ski. That's a
Oh,
little shady.
no.
But so I'm full throttle the whole time.
Classic
and in the
Mexican.
beginning, the man is riding a V formation, and we're like, bet. So I'm freaking blazing it straight, and all of a sudden the V formation has flown to the left, and I'm like, shoo. You like that sensor? Anyways, I'm like, shoot, and they're all
So he actually
all the way to
said it
the
was a little
left. You
more
watch it, buddy.
explicit.
So they're all to the left, and I'm like, I should probably meet up with the gang. And so I'm about to turn, but then I see this big
Black.
boat. All right, this boat is coming like full throttle at
Wow.
me. This
How many knots do you think it was? No, I'm just
they,
kidding. No.
they consider this boat a big one, like
Ooh.
the Titanic level. So this boat
Like a
is
cruise ship?
this boat is like full throttle.
It
I'm
was
like
a big boy, is what you're telling me.
I'm like pause, and part of me wanted to be a little risky, so I cross over the boat, and the boat's still coming at me. And you know how boats leave that little wake?
They do
the
leave
back?
a wake. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a
so
fact.
so I get caught in the wake and get launched in the air.
Dude, that's what you're
Nuh-uh.
supposed
Like-
to do on those things,
Nah,
man. You're
nah,
supposed
nah,
to ride
but-
that wake.
But here's the thing, I didn't see this wake coming. I'm just driving normally, and this wake just backlashes us. So we fly in the air, and the homie's on the back, about to fly off. And I'm like, oh shoot, I'm about to die here. And then we land, the homie comes close to me, he's like, hey, I almost fell off. I turned around, patted him on the shoulder. I know.
Wow.
What an
But you guys are all
uplifting
safe, right?
Story.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man, definitely uplifting. I agree.
Glad you're safe and you had a fun trip.
Oh, it was
But
great.
Before we move on, I want to hear if all's y'all's got some New Year's
All's
resolutions.
I mean, if I want to kick it off, I have a easy New Year's resolution. Watch at least 200 films I've never seen before. Obviously, that's not going to be all the movies I watched this year, but it's going to be a part of them.
It's ridiculous to think of how many days are in a year, and just to think, I want to watch 200 movies. Like,
Almost a
add-
third of your year is,
Yeah.
is watching
Oh,
films.
yeah.
Basically.
Oh, but
That's
that's not going to be all of
crazy.
them.
Ooh.
200 that I've never seen.
That you never seen. Yeah.
I'm always going to still rewatch all my favorites.
That's amazing. So I've already started writing a list of the movies that I'm watching in 2019.
Are you
Same.
are you doing the 200 or the 100 challenge?
Probably, I have no idea. I'm just gonna start every movie that I watch. I'm gonna challenge myself to watch more, but I'm just gonna keep on writing them down so that I have a list I can go back and say, oh yeah, I watched that before.
Yeah, I'm gonna start that too.
Yeah.
Because before I just kind of like, oh yeah, but I think this has been a good record too to have on the podcast. Because then you always look back,
Yeah,
like, oh yeah, I watched
exactly.
that, and maybe be like, oh, I remember I watched this movie afterwards. But I think I'm gonna start listing my watchings down too.
I'm embarking on the 100 movie challenge along with Michael and Brendan under the direction of Muhil, and I've already watched 2, so we're off to a good start. I think
good.
200 might be a bit of a tall order for myself, but we'll see where it goes. Besides that, my New Year's resolution, I guess, survive college semester 1,
Oh,
graduate, hang with the lads, and take more risks.
one of my mains is I guess getting through 11th grade because I hear that's one of the hardest years of high school.
True.
Surviving AP Physics.
Come on the pod.
Yeah, come on
Yeah.
on the podcast, Mr. Lawton. I'm calling you out, but
Also Stein.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Mr. Steinmacher and Mr. Lawton, we'd be honored to have you on.
We would. And
That
I
is
think
factual.
You guys are goats.
I speak for everyone when we say it's gonna be a good time.
Oh, consider good.
Sharon Hobbiton.
What was that?
I hate the announcements, man.
Interruption.
Oh, pause.
Is that a ghost?
Is that Flying Dutchman?
Bad flex, my bad.
I apologize for that brief clipping of the audio,
Yeah.
headphone users.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. Yeah.
I did my part. I jumped away.
Thank you.
New Year's resolution: make Damka 2019 better than 2018.
Ooh.
Oh.
True,
That's gonna be
true,
tough.
true.
It's gonna be
because
tough.
2018, I think
It's one of the best years in Damka history.
it really is, and I think it took off more than we were all expecting.
And I know me and Brennan were talking about this a little bit on New Year's Day actually, and I don't know if we can reveal this really, but I know the three of us at least are going to be embarking on a journey possibly this summer that could be quite a resolution,
Ooh.
quite a New Year's resolution. So yeah,
Let's just say, get ready to take some sleeping pills.
Because
You know what I mean.
it's gonna be a doozy.
Oh, consider me doozy.
Would you call it doozed or dazed?
Ooh, if you're confused by that, look
You know
at
what?
Damka episode 1.
Let's just quickly go around. And what's your favorite movie we've talked about on the podcast? Ooh.
Oh.
And Dazed and Confused is off the table.
All right.
Because everyone would say that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right.
Michael. Or Moo, you start this
No,
off.
no, I'm gonna wait for you guys
All right.
because
I know I've said it before, but it's got to be Donnie Darko. I can't forget that movie. It's got to be it. It's got to be it.
I need like a refresher almost.
Oh, true. Should we?
Episode 1, Dazed and Confused. Episode 2,
Blowout.
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 Episode 3,
Blowout. No, I forgot about Blowout.
Episode 4, Donnie Darko. Episode 5, Bill and Ted's. Episode 6, The Witch. Episode 7,
First Man.
First Man. Episode 8,
Was our Halloween
Halloween
episode.
special, which
So
will
Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Scream.
episode 9, Her. Episode
Oh wait, and Shining.
And The Shining.
and The Shining. Episode 10, the meme episode. Episode 11, The Lobster. Episode
meme episode.
12,
One of them was Her.
that was 9.
That was 9.
Episode, what was after The Lobster?
The Lobster. Then we did
Memories?
Memories of Murder.
yeah.
Yes.
Episode 13 was the last episode, which
That was the last one. No,
was
four-
Christmas special.
14 was the last one. It was
Yeah.
Christmas.
Die
that was
Hard
Die
the-
Hard.
the
Oh,
one
Die
bef-
Hard.
The one before that was Memories.
Memories. The one was 12.
also
Guys,
have to
guys, if
see.
anybody knows what movie we watched for
Please
episode 12,
text us.
please call. You
Yeah.
can call in right now. 1-800-556
Damn
A podcast.
Classic.
That was just 70s movies.
Oh, how can we forget?
Sorry, Mr. Chom.
Yeah, sorry, Mr.
Sorry,
Trombett.
Trom.
So now that you have that refresher, I want to hear from Brendan, and then I'm going to give mine, and then I want to hear from Moo.
Yeah, so I know I always say this when I'm like talking about movies and stuff, but I just really enjoyed the film Moonlight, and I also really enjoyed La La Land. But my runner-up behind those two has to be Donnie Darko, just because it's a classic, you know.
Yeah, I hate to actually. I'm gonna come back to mine now that we got the refresher. I hate to be a friggin' repeat, but I'm gonna have to put La La Land up there, and then Donnie Darko, and then Blowout.
Oh,
can
consider
come
yourself
behind that.
repeated.
So yeah.
Or should I say three-peated?
I swear,
True.
if you say Bill and Ted's, I'm
Yeah.
gonna walk out of here.
Oh, you mean the movie they never watched?
Oh, what?
That was you!
You never watched it. It's your fault.
Just like you watch Rocky.
I mean, I did.
did.
I don't know what you're
I
trying
know.
to say.
I know.
Just like you watched First Man.
I'll watch it.
Oh yeah.
So
that's
now, I guess you could say it's my turn. My
You're what? You're what?
watch him again.
Sorry.
That's what I thought. Anyway, my favorite movie of Damka episode, and by episode I mean season 2019 is easy. Donnie Darko, hands down. It was so well done and so eerie. And I've said this before, but as soon as the movie ended, I wanted to play it again from start.
Oh yeah, baby.
It
I
was
was kind
excellent.
of freaked out.
Confusing ending, but maybe that made it even better. Close second would have to be Blowout. And I would say my least favorite, which I think we should also talk about, no disrespect to this movie because it was still excellent, but probably The Witch, just because,
Oh, you mean the Vivid?
oh, consider it vivid.
Oh gosh. I mean, this is difficult because I recommend you guys a lot of my favorites per se. So, Memories of Murder and Her are probably the two favorites, but literally right there is Blowout and Donnie Darko as well.
It's tough.
So
Why do I forget Her? What was that about again?
The
Her?
digital.
That was in Michael's basement.
Relationship.
Magic.
Oh, yo, holy crap! I forgot about that movie. Holy crap! I'm gonna change my answer. Okay, Donnie Darko was great, but I'm gonna have to say, Her was a great movie. I love that movie so
Her is phenomenal.
so good, especially because
It
it
is so
reminded me
good.
of someone I knew. Mr. Osborne, I'd love to have you on here one time.
Oh, shoot that
Joaquin.
call out though.
Joaquin Phoenix. Such a good actor.
I totally forgot about that movie. I don't know.
It's excellent.
So good.
So,
I wasn't.
conclusion, if you guys, for some odd reason, still have not seen Her or Donnie Darko or Blowout, the consensus 3 favorites, I guess.
Yeah, if
Or Dazed and Confused.
Oh, Dave,
It's-
1993. Richard
it's-
Linklater.
It's a must.
Yeah, and like we get it if you don't have time. A lot of people don't have time, but like
listen to our favorites.
Yeah.
And just watch
Yeah,
those.
make some time. Make
Watch
some time for
One
the good
movie.
ones.
One movie.
Yeah.
One movie could change a life.
Listen, 2019, it's a new year, same you.
Give yourself
so-
some rest.
Yeah.
Give the same year,
Same
new
year,
year.
so you should just go watch some good movies.
We didn't talk about this on the podcast, but this has to be my favorite movie of 2018. I think we should discuss it.
Favorite? Oh.
It's coming to either Netflix or Prime soon. Maybe you guys have heard of it. It's called The Incredibles 2.
No.
Michael, is there anything you have to say?
I'm
Mike,
gonna have to
what's-
challenge you with that comment. There, man.
What
I'm
are
gonna-
your thoughts on Incredibles 2?
Yeah, so I wish I was asleep for that entire film. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, you were. Except for when you woke up after your 10-second nap to see
Exactly.
Mrs. Elastigirl.
Here's look. This is pure evidence why Elastigirl had no effect on me because
Oh, why are you cracking up now?
because it's just funny.
sure about that? I'll pull up a
Because
picture right now.
That has nothing to do with me. It's gonna be the best
I don't
Best Buy
wanna
one. Because I wouldn't have
talk
fallen asleep if I was that intrigued to this character. Oh my gosh! If I was
No.
that
What
intrigued
do you-
by her,
what
I
do
would
you-
not have fallen asleep.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's easily your favorite movie of last year.
Emma,
I don't think so.
No shame.
yeah, Michael.
All right. So,
You know what? We'll just all go around and actually say our favorite of 2018.
Jeez, dude.
that's
I don't
the
know. I'd have
tough
to
I have
like.
no idea.
I'd have to think a lot more about that. I don't know.
That's
honestly, probably one of the podcast movies, just because.
Oh, yeah.
Your
Yeah.
recommendations have been
No,
excellent.
that you
No,
never
no, that
released,
released in
in
2018.
2018. Yeah.
oh, I have no
I don't
idea.
even know if I've seen
The
movies
years
this
all
year.
are all meshed to me. Like I don't even.
Name some films.
Yeah,
that,
can you name some?
Well, my clear favorite of 2018 was. I know you guys are going to
Yeah.
disagree, but Roma is easily my favorite of 2018.
I'm not gonna disagree, but
It's
I mean,
definitely
I
not
don't know
my
if I can hold it
favorite.
as my highest, but
Yeah,
I think
definitely
I
not
think
my
That
that
highest.
was the most emotionally moving picture of the year.
Picture.
It was
But
aight.
story, you think so?
Wait, no,
yes,
he means like
yes,
the whole thing.
story also is
Really?
extremely moving to me. Wow. I found myself extremely invested.
Did you
And
cry?
No offense, but
Three times I was close.
when that baby
Wow.
came out, I had to look away. I was like,
Dude, it
oh
was
my
amazing.
god.
Yeah.
That scene is one of like the most marvelous scenes of the year.
What, the rubber baby covered in fake blood? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No spoilers.
Whoa.
And that scene was just masterful. The one take
crazy.
and
Oh, I give, what's his name, chops for all the one takes because
Alfonso
there's some
Cuarón.
ridiculous
That's-
one takes in that.
That's some of my favorite uses.
Like some crazy
one
dolly
takes in a
shots, like
film.
they'll start down, like downstairs in the freaking room, follow the person up the steps and follow them into different rooms and stuff
Yup.
like that. That's ridiculous.
yeah, he directed and did cinematography.
Wow.
Did both.
So awesome.
Wonderful movie. But close second was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse for me.
Ooh, Mr. Bose said he liked that.
That movie was, as a Spider-Man fan, it shocked me
Yeah.
how good it was.
So did the Guardians of the Galaxy movie come out in 2018?
No,
No. Oh.
Avengers Infinity War did.
Oh, that was a great one.
Yeah, it was good. Good movie.
I think we have a special guest.
Wait.
Wait.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Wait, who's coming in? What the?
Gosh.
Who is this? Yeah, someone has just walked in the door and we've yet to identify them. Hey, sir, why don't you come sit down?
I believe.
Wait.
Why don't-
Who is this? Introduce yourself, sir.
Hello. What was this for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you introduce
Who
yourself?
else?
Yes. I wish I had a better chair.
Oh.
But hey, that's okay.
You sure?
We're good to go.
We'll get you a chair.
Does this thing have to be in my face the whole time?
Maybe, but you better lean in close.
All right.
It's about to get good.
Thanks for having me.
Consider yourself welcome.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
My name is Mr. Hart. Thanks for having me.
Oh, Senor Hart.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, boyo.
Oh, thank you so much.
Sorry for that, the brief intro, which was like about 20 minutes long, but Mr. Hart is here now. He is our special guest for the day. He is also he's also a teacher in
right.
the building. So,
Mr. Hart, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do at West, what you like to do?
yeah.
All right. Well,
Trying to chill with that.
I'm a tech ed teacher here at West, and been here about 3 years now, and loving it. Came here right out of high school, and
Wow.
Very cool.
high school. Yes, exactly. College. Right. Right. From
Oh,
college.
okay. Excuse me. I was gonna say, whoa.
Took me a while to prepare this speech. Sorry.
You did a great job.
And no, I've been here 3 years now, and I've really learned to love the job, love teaching, and pretty much awesome. Been in the military for 10 years now in the Air National Guard,
Wow.
and also loving that as well.
That's
So,
great.
Thank you for your service to
Service.
our country.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Hart.
And I think I speak for everyone at the table when I say you're a very well-liked teacher around West. All the students are like, yo, Hart's a G. So
Facts.
Yeah.
thanks for being a good teacher. You inspire students every day.
It's true.
So, speaking of inspiration, one of our big inspirations here is the man, the myth, the legend, Rocky. So, Moo, why don't you kick us off?
I mean, I'll actually pass over the mic to Mr. Hart because I think he
Oh.
knows a little bit about Rocky.
Yeah, I do. I am a pretty big Rocky fan. I tell people a lot. It's pretty much become a ritual to me. I basically watch a Rocky movie every weekend.
Wow.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's great.
Right.
I'll consider it good.
Yeah, continue.
So yeah, I watch a Rocky movie every weekend. It's kind of become a tradition to me. I've missed it a couple times, but so I'm pretty well educated on Rocky's story, and yeah, I'm excited to talk about it. I also named my car Rocky, so
Wow.
that's kind of a big deal to me.
Subaru.
I'm sure Rocky 2 will be coming along one of these days, and we'll keep that tradition going as well.
Oh, excellent.
Sounds like dedication.
Absolutely.
Now, Mr. Hart, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
So, how long have you been keeping up with the Rocky tradition of one movie each weekend?
Well, it all started when I first saw Rocky for the first time, and
Dang.
it was actually not as long ago as you would think. So the first time that I saw Rocky, probably less than a year ago by this time.
Wait, only a year?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really?
I thought you were
No, I'm
like-
dead serious.
I thought you were gonna
I'm
be a
dead
long
serious.
time, like since birth, seeing it. Kind of
No,
thing. Like,
it's in all honesty though, if I would have seen Rocky when I was younger, before I had the experience that I've had in life, I don't think it would have had as big of an impact as it has on
Wow.
my life. You know,
Wow.
Interesting.
you know what I mean?
I
And
do.
you think
I do.
you guys might be able to agree with that? Is like, you know, it's different when you experience something for the first time when you're younger, as when you're older. As well, you guys will find out as you get older. Is what I was able to do is I was able to kind of connect what Rocky was going through kind of to what I've been through and currently going through. So that's, I feel, oh, you guys will probably know more than I, but I feel that really makes a great movie when you can make that connection, that personal
Exactly.
connection.
Yeah. I definitely feel that. Like, as we were saying earlier with like our favorite films and stuff, I guess personally I enjoy films that I can relate with, not only from like how it was shot and stuff like that. I do take that into account, but I definitely look for what the story was about and how I can connect with that. So,
Oh yeah, definitely. All my favorite movies are the ones I relate with the most. Like The Graduate, for example, is easily one of my favorite films because it's very relatable, especially right now in high school with everyone asking about college and future plans.
True.
Absolutely.
Now,
Sure.
do you have a like a ritual of any type So when you watch a Rocky movie each weekend, do you start the weekend off with it, or close it out, or morning, night with the family, alone? Anything in particular?
No, I say tradition, but and when I say tradition, I don't mean the tradition in the sense that most people think, like very strict and by the book and like a routine type thing. It's kind of just what I'm feeling, but like, I mean, one thing I abide by is like very, very seldom will I watch the same movie weekend to week back to back. It's always something different. Sometimes not necessarily in sequence. I'll kind of backtrack sometimes and watch one from before rather than after. I kind of just feel it out as far as when it is during the weekend. It's just like I'll kind of think, all right, what's my weekend look like? What do I have to look forward to? What else do I have to get done this weekend? I kind of just plan it out. As far as I just work it around what I have to do that weekend, basically. So sometimes it's first thing Saturday morning. Sometimes when I'm kind of just getting ready for the day and maybe I need that extra motivation to kind of tackle it. Maybe it's kind of in the middle of the day around lunchtime where they've been working outside a little bit, so got to come back inside, take a break, and just chill for a little bit. Or just maybe first thing or, right before bed, which a lot of us like to watch movies, and hey, there's nothing wrong with that. So you just kind of feel it out. No. And you just kind of feel it out. You just kind of feel it out when it works best, and so that's how that goes. But I do try and do it every weekend, and see how it goes.
That's awesome.
Do you enjoy the Creed movies?
I do. I have enjoyed Creed. I've only seen it once, and but I did really like it. I was kind of scared to see it at first because I'm like, is this gonna give me like the same feel? Is this gonna be on the same lines? Is it gonna be the same emotions like running through it? Am I gonna feel the same emotions going through it? But no, they definitely hit the mark with it. I loved how they kept Rocky's story going, but they're starting to introduce some new stuff. And I love how it's starting to ease into what Creed's going through and that whole lineage, and I think it's gonna turn out real awesome. And I unlike a lot of movies where they just keep making them and keep making them and keep making them, I think this one can carry on very nicely because it's slowly turning into following like a new storyline. I think maybe, but I think it's always gonna have that Rocky feel, that really, that feeling that we all know and love of Rocky, and I think that's what's gonna keep this lineage, I guess you would say, just keep it going. So I think there's good things to come from Creed. Still have to see Creed 2, but definitely looking forward to that.
That's awesome.
It's powerful.
So, out of the whole film, I guess you could say, just based on the first Rocky, what was one of your favorite lines in the film, if you can recall?
Favorite line I can recall. I got to think about that one. After seeing them so many times, they all start to run together eventually.
Yeah,
but
Flex.
Personally, one of my favorite lines is probably when the guy that owns the meat packing company or whatever, his like sister or whatever, they're like, yeah, Adrian. They're talking about Adrian, and they say something about her because she's like a very quiet person. Then someone says like, yeah, I heard she was like retarded, but then Rocky goes, no, she's just shy. So I thought that was pretty funny.
there you go.
Comical.
My favorite line in the movie is when he's like, yeah, it might be Thanksgiving to you, but it's just a Thursday to me.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a great line.
Absolutely.
I want to hear what Michael Esquire Bose McGarrahan has to say.
I mean, I think
Oh, you're too busy sleeping.
no. I think I can't remember the full, like I can't remember it in full, but I think Mr. Hart actually, he emailed me this quote. I think it was this morning or something, right?
Oh yeah.
Would you mind reciting that? And I thought it was awesome.
Oh gosh, now you're.
Do you remember it
now
or
you're
no? Or
really-
did you have to
Not
look, you have to
I'm
look it up?
telling you, man, not off the top of my
All right,
head.
all right,
I can
all
look
right.
it up for you.
All right.
I'll just kick it over to me, and by me I mean myself, while Hart and McGarahan are figuring it out.
Yeah, so, real quick, let me
alright,
just-
fine.
Mr. Hart, give me the quote, and just to have all the words, it was, every champion was once a contender who refused to give up. So yeah, thought that was
Wow.
great. I thought that was great.
It really must stuck with you if you had to look it up.
It did. No, I'm just saying. Oh my gosh, never mind. Never mind.
So, anyway, before I was interrupted, don't do this again. I really like when your boy Rocky
Oh my god.
gets
Trying
the
to
box
get
in place. He starts beefing with instructor Mick. And anyway, Rocky can't open his locker. He's like, he busted open with a fire extinguisher. Someone else's stuff is in there. So he confronts Mick. He's like, yo, Mick, I've been coming here for 6 years, and you got the nerve to kick me out. And Mick goes, you've been wasting my time. You had the skills to become legit, but you wasted it.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you're talking about. He's saying like how
waste of life.
he had the potential to be good, but he I guess kind of threw it out the window just because of how he was acting. But
If only Mick knew.
I think that inspired him. Don't you think that through the story he was like that was in the back of his head, like he's like, oh damn, maybe I could be good, and maybe that's why I was asked to fight this dude.
Yeah. Plus, I love that turn between it goes from him like shutting him down completely, like not I'm gonna take away your locker. All of a sudden, he finds out he's fighting a big, and he's like almost like gains his heart for him. He's
Yeah.
like, yo, let's kind of get you buff. Like, let's do this, man. Let's get you fighting. Like, I'm gonna support you now.
You know, one thing that has crossed my mind too, because after watching these movies for over and over so many times, you always get some new thought coming into your head, and that's when you know it's a good movie. Where every time you watch it, it's something you pick out something new. Mm-hmm. And that's funny. You talk about Mick there because and the one time I was watching it, and I still think this today. Is I wonder at that exact moment that you were saying when his locker is all locked up and stuff is I wonder if Mick knew in the back of his mind, like he saw something in him, but maybe he was like, I gotta get Rock to go through this first. I gotta get him to experience this, and this, and to really get him to where he needs to be. So maybe he had kind of thought about that and it's like, this guy could maybe go places and we might try this out.
No, I definitely think you're right. Because if you think about it, once Rocky is supposed to fight Creed, Mick comes over to Rocky's house in an instant and starts acting all buddy-buddy. Oh, this is how I did it in my prime. All of these guys are amazing. We're going to get you so buff. And Rocky's just like, dude, you've been a total jerk to me. Why should I even talk to you? But then they figure out that, like, it's not worth the beef. They should just focus on the opponent and Rocky giving him the old college try.
Another one of the aspects of the movie that makes it so wonderful is how literally the big conflict of the movie with him getting the chance to fight Apollo Creed doesn't even show up until like more than halfway through the movie. The whole time you actually just learn about his character and you feel his like isolation and see that romance with Adrian. So by the time he gets that shot, now you're so invested that once that training montage hits,
baby.
blood starts flowing and getting you super pumped for this fight, which makes the fight way better than an boxing movie that has like fights throughout the whole thing.
I didn't know they were going to go into that much depth into like Adrian and his relationship, but I think it definitely impacted the end. That was great.
Dang.
Also, a wise man actually told us once on this podcast the best sports movies aren't actually about
I was just
sports.
gonna
Yeah,
say
that's
that.
all that
I
kept
was
going
just
in my
gonna
head the
say
whole
that.
time.
Here's
yeah.
the thing.
Absolutely.
I don't think Rocky actually entered the ring with Creed until the last 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
There was
think
like
it was
no
even less, too.
no
It might have been, like, last
backstory
10.
or why.
Oh, sorry.
Thank
what?
you, Michael.
Never mind,
Sorry.
Go.
Sorry, I wasn't keeping track of the seconds.
No.
But anyway, yeah, it was real tough, and they didn't give any backstory or ending really after the fight. Just that he was victorious, even though they wanted a rematch. But he was content. He had Adrian.
He proved himself.
He did.
Didn't Creed say like at the end of the movie that he didn't want a rematch or something? I heard him say something, but it was kind of
I
blurry
think
to me.
he said, was he the one saying he didn't want to, but his
He's like,
his
no
buddies
rematch
were
or
saying
something
that
like
he
that. He's
should
like,
or
no
something?
rematch, and he just backed out.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no rematch.
Yeah, ain't
Yeah.
gonna be no rematch. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really cool, and I like how you guys mentioned and actually identified and noticed and connected with his character before time, before the fight. Cause again I love it when it really sets the foundation, sets the tone for what we all know is to come, a fight. But again, we can make that emotional connection. I think it's super important, and I think it's super important too. Even that the fact that it was played by Sylvester Stallone. The story is actually he actually wrote
I was
the
gonna say,
whole
yeah,
thing.
he wrote
So
the whole
did
story.
Dog.
He wrote the whole thing, and it was actually, what's the story? There were screenwriters or whoever wanted to buy the story from him. They were offering him like $250,000.
Dang, Rock.
And he's like, no, dude, no, I gotta do this. I wrote this. This is my story. He's all like, if I'm not playing Rocky, I'm not selling this to you. And they just kept upping the price and upping the price until they're actually like, all right, we'll let you play him, other than some real famous actor. We'll let you play him, but we're not gonna give you nearly as much money like we said we did. He's like, all right, whatever. Little did they know, it's made over the years over like $6 million or something like that. I'll just throw out a number. But what's really cool is he actually got really into the character so much, and I think we're able to make that emotional connection, but because, this was a character that he wrote. This was a character he was emotionally invested in, that almost mirrored his own upbringing. Sylvester Stallone's own upbringing was totally reflected in Rocky. And that's how he was able to write this thing and really get such an emotional attachment to it. Even for, so much money, he wasn't going to give up the story. He was going to be the one to play it. And rightfully so, it turned out pretty amazing. So I just thought that's a really cool story, how he was able to be so invested in this character, and I think it was, therefore we are able to as well, because we feel that and we see that as he's acting it out. So I'm glad you guys were able to notice and appreciate connecting with his story as the story developed up to the fight.
Of course. Thank you for adding on to that, Mr. Hart.
Did he? This is probably a dumb question, but since there's like 6 Rockies, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Did he write all the other ones?
That's a good question. I'm not.
He
They
directed
probably. Oh,
2, 3, and 4. He directed 2, 3, and 4.
is he? Did he still play Rocky in all of them?
Yes, he
Oh,
plays
okay,
Rocky.
good,
Absolutely.
good,
Oh,
good.
I don't know what his involvement was in Rocky Balboa, and also I don't know what he did for Rocky 5. But
And-
for 2, 3, and 4, he was definitely like.
Is
writing
he in
and drawing.
Creed?
He is in Creed.
Oh, good.
And in Creed, he's excellent in Creed, but Creed, I'm pretty sure, is separate writers and directors. He didn't write any of that. Or maybe the second one he might have wrote. I don't know. But they're good movies.
So, I'm a little curious. Do we have a movie for next week?
Oh, let me spark your curiosity. This movie's a doozy. It's on Netflix. I hope you're not scared of Human Anatomy, because it's a little explicit. Once rated NC-17, but they brought it down to rated R because it's not that bad.
Oh shoot.
It's nothing violent or anything.
I didn't even know that was a.
Sounds a little
category.
violent.
I won't be here, right? Oh. Okay, good.
This is from director Alfonso Cuarón. Might know him from Children of Men, Prisoner of Azkaban, Roma. But this director in 2001 or 2003 made a superb film called Y tu mama tambien.
Yo.
I knew it. No.
Oh, watch it, buddy.
You
Just
said
kidding,
that
just
this morning on the announcement.
Let's just say,
See.
Well, on a real note, Mr. Hart, thank you for coming on, sir.
Facts.
Absolutely. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share something about one of my favorite movies.
It was our pleasure as well, and we'd love to have you back sometime.
Yeah, for a full episode.
Love to. I'm just glad I didn't have to dress up. So.
Oh no.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
Damn!